This is Gypsy Roots Tarot, and yeah, we're gonna do things a little bit different today, okay? So I'm gonna try something new. Let me know in the comments if you like it, okay? All right, moving all the stones for right now. All of these are a form of amethyst, by the way, in case you're wondering. And then this one is smoky quartz. Oh, I lost an earring. Malfunction. We're malfunctioning, guys. We're malfunctioning. Bear with me. Malfunctioning here. My goodness. I guess it wouldn't be live if something didn't happen, right? Just saying. Okay, so today we're going to be using our Weight Rider deck. This is going to be not very long. We're not going to do extended reading today, okay? Not for this one anyway. Trying different things to see how the algorithm likes us. So this one is going to be, the first portion is going to be love, creativity, and calling, okay? So let's take a look, Spirit. How is the love department for Libra today? How is the love department for Libra? So the first three cards will be in reference to love. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, air anywhere in your chart. And this is a general reading. Okay? First three cards, guys. Let's take a look-see. The first card is talking about patience, Libra. Oh my gosh. Isn't that the story, though? For Libras, that seems to be like a major theme. I'm not sure if the divine is trying to imply, because I'm a Libra too, that Libras are very impatient people, or that there's so many beautiful things coming your way that you have to have patience for some of the things that haven't finished cooking yet. Okay, so you have the angel of the Lord. And I want to say, because it does have a triangle in there, I want to say that Metatron is playing a very big to-do in whatever it is it's doing for you. Whatever's still cooking, Metatron is in charge of that. So let's take a look to see what Metatron is bringing. You do have a change is coming in the love department for you, and it's coming with the Rider. So this Death card is representative of something brand new. Maybe you've never had this before, or whatever it is that's coming is a renewal. Let's take a look at the third card. We're either moving forward or moving on. We're either moving forward or we're moving on. That person looks like they're moving forward, but it can also be a moving on since there's a change. Let's take a look-see. Let's look a little further. Let's take a look-see. I did change my room around, and I forgot to grab another deck. So let me take a look. I'll just grab this deck because it's the closest to me. That way there's not too much up and down and up and down. Let's take a look to see. Okay. Why does Libra, when it comes to her or his love, to attraction of love, why is it that temperance is being asked for? Well, let's just bounce around. A sense of security is what you're looking for. A sense of security is what you're looking for, and this has to do with the love department. So that's why they're asking for you to have patience. I'm also seeing that with both the road behind the angel as well as the Six of Swords. I'm seeing that someone may be coming from a distance. So there's a road behind the angel. There's also the death. I call him a death rider, and he's on a horse. So that's a mode of travel, right? Then you have the boat, and you have the ferryman still taking someone in a mode of travel. So I feel like you're waiting for a sense of security, or you're looking for a sense of security where the love department is concerned. And I don't think you have that right now, because if you did, I don't think that God or the angel would be asking you for patience where that's concerned. And this one wanted to come out. Two of coins to the temperance card. Yikes. Okay, Anything else you can tell us about the Temperance, please, where love is concerned? Why is there an angel here mixing things for Libra, please, and thank you? What does it signify? What is the significance, please, and thank you? Okay. Oh my gosh. If I was working with a pendulum or an Ouija board, which I don't work with Ouija boards, but I do have an angel board. It's a little different. I would be saying, wow, with the answers, because it's a repeat answer. So what was my question? My question was, why does Libra have to wait for this sense of security, which the angel of the Lord is working on for Libra? Well, for one, you don't see things in the works. Most likely, that's a very true statement. You don't see that things are in the background, things are being maneuvered or being worked on. You don't see that. And the High Priestess is making sure you don't see that. So whatever is being changed for you or mixed for you by God, by the divine, they're not letting you know what that is right now. So you're kind of in the dark, okay? Why do I know they're working on it for you? Because here we go. It can't get more defined than that. They're working on it for you. What? They're working on it for you. I didn't hear you. They're working on it for you. I know it sounds redundant. It sounds like I'm repeating myself because I'm repeating myself because I'm repeating myself. You're not going to believe what I have in my hand. This is why I do my readings the way I do, the layouts. And the reason is because if the same card comes out more than once, I know I'm going in the right direction. So the angel of the Lord is like, you're being moved forward. Things are moving forward, or you're going in another direction. We're moving you into another direction where love is concerned. Things are up in the air. We're still working on it. You know, I'm going to do a disclaimer here because it's not a me thing. The energy is not something I can control unless I'm doing magic, and I'm doing a reading. So because of that, I want to disclose that what I'm seeing for you as a whole, Libras in general, it may not feel good to wait. I get it. Okay, I'm a Libra too. But at the same time, they're adamant about telling you, hey, guess what? You gotta wait. We're moving you. You just don't see the shifts and the turns or the nuances that are behind the scenes, but they are behind the scenes. I promise you that. And again, the same cards would not have come out if they didn't mean it. So they're adamant about there are shifts and there are changes, but you got to be patient, okay? Let's see what the Death card is bringing besides the change. What kind of change is the Death card bringing, please, and thank you. What kinds of changes are these Death cards bringing, please? What is it supposed to be? What is arriving? What is it introducing to us? What is it promising us? Okay, and thank you so much to my subscribers. Thank you so much for anybody and everyone who has returned. I so appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your time with me, all right? Okay, for the Death card, they're saying, we know you need rest. A lot of you do need rest, and that's the truth. This is Sunday, but what happens to most people on Sunday? Instead of resting, most of the time, we are preparing for the next week that's coming, right? So they are still telling you rest. It might be rest assured, but it is a form of rest. Rest because there is an offer coming. There is an offer coming. Rest. But look what it's leaving you with. Is that somebody that's coming with this Three of Swords already stuck in their back, or worse, in their heart? Or is that you feeling like your heart is broken and you don't feel loved or very loving at present? Let's see. Let's see if it can give us more clues here. Why is this Three of Swords here, please? Why is the Three of Swords here, please? What does it mean? What does this Three of Swords mean? What does the Three of Swords mean? Yeah, look at that. Today, it's either a female that's very dominant or a feminine energy that's very dominant in your life. And it has to do with finances, or it has to do with some kind of authority over you. And you feel that deeply. So there's someone in your life, or there was someone in your life that you felt was very dominant over you. You didn't feel autonomy. You didn't feel like you had choices. And part of that made you feel hopeless. Part of that made you feel like nothing you could do to change. There was nothing you could do to change the situation. I told you, it's either money or your sense of security. You felt that was being played with. Not a good feeling, Libra. I know. This is not a good feeling when people feel like they have control over you. Maybe over your movements, maybe over where you live, maybe over how you spend money, maybe over how you make money, maybe over how much money you get to keep. Anything else you want to tell us about this heartache and this Queen of Coins, please? Anything else you'd like to tell us about this heartache? There's going to be a change. We'll look a little bit further into that change in a little bit. Right now, I want to go into the Six of Swords because they mentioned it twice. And because it came out twice, I feel it has relevance. It has weight to this reading. Let's take a look to see what that is. Why is the Six of Swords here, please? Where's the Libra going? When you hear messages, those messages are going to make you feel happy. You're going to have messages coming, and that's going to make you feel happy. What are the messages concerning? Only one person can win with the Five of Swords. Remember, we talked about that. Who is the winner? Let's take a look to see if it's going to show us. Again, you get an offer. Very, very thick on the offers coming your way. I want to say you can be discerning when it comes to this offer. Don't accept the first offer, or even if you want to accept the first offer, don't speak too quickly. What does the Six of Swords mean for Libra, please, and thank you? What does the Six of Swords mean for Libra, please, and thank you? Oh my gosh, those cards were stuck. They didn't want to go into each other. Again, a mode of travel. Either you're moving forward in life in general, or something for you will be moving forward, because it keeps on mentioning, modes of travel. The first thing it showed you was the boat itself with the ferryman taking the mother and child, or the lady and a child, to safer waters, somewhere better. But then it also showed you a rider, and it's telling you the rider is here again to move you forward, a change of some sort. Then it's talking again about the Six of Swords with another rider, which is the Knight of Wands, this time coming with the Chariot. So trying to figure out, is this a fight? Is this a fight? And I have to stop. And yeah, I am patting myself to remind myself I need to stop making faces. I'm going to need Botox really soon. And I can't afford that, so I need to stop doing that. But I've learned, come lately, especially yesterday and today, I make a heck of a lot of faces, gestures with my face I don't mean to make. But unfortunately, I guess with all the thought that's going into all of this, it makes me do those things. And no, I don't want to have wrinkles like that on my forehead. It's just disgusting. Six of Swords, please. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Why is it here? Because things are hidden. Certain aspects are hidden. There is a heartache here. And then there's the Six of Swords. You have to use your own, I'm going to say it, I said it last night, I'm going to say it a little different. If I lose some people, I cannot help that. Okay? I cannot help it. I have to be authentic. If your personal power is not up to par right now, then I guess you better use the magic of the universe. So be it. Because you have to, they're telling me with this card, if you feel like things are up in the air all the time, you're running out of patience, even though the angel of the Lord is here to remind you to have patience, you're running out of patience. You have a lot of heartache, meaning from life in general. You have a lot of heartache where things haven't gone the way that you planned. So because of that, and also because you're disenchanted with a lot of things in life, of the way things panned out, the Six of Swords is here. But in order for the Six of Swords to take you forward, to move you forward into where you want to be, and instead of having all these loose ends, you got to use your magic. So if I'm talking to a pagan, so be it. If I'm talking to a Christian, so be it. I'm not talking about religion right now. I'm talking about using all your inner resolve, or using your personal power, whether that's some form of magic that's inside of you, some form of your essence pushing you forward, so be it. Whatever it is that you need to do, Libra, I'm telling you, the magician is asking you to lend more energy here. And I know some of you may be so exhausted and may be saying, you know what, I don't have any more energy to pass through, or to give through, a conduit or no conduit. I don't have any more energy. I'm pooped. I hear you. I hear you. But it feels like if you want a breakthrough, they're really asking for a difference, a shift in energy, a shift in mindset. Maybe what you're doing right now used to work in the past, and it's not working right now. So because of that, they're asking you to change. Okay? So that's in your love department. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at your creativity. How is your level of creativity at this time? Okay, Spirit, at this time for Libra, what is their level of creativity, please? What are they able to produce, to make, to bring about? Where does their creativity lie, please? I just feel very dejected, like that energy from the Six of Swords. I just feel like that energy is so heavy laden with sorrow right now. What did I say? So heavy laden with sorrow. Your creativity, it feels like you feel tapped out. To put it plain and simple, you feel tapped out, like when a writer has writer's block, you know? Oh my gosh. Seven of Swords. Let's see what that's all about right now. And we got the Emperor here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say some of you, my dears, are being pulled on. Your energy is being pulled on by someone, perhaps from your past, perhaps a child, perhaps the father of your children, or just a significant other that always pulled on your heartstrings. And they're saying they're coming in as the Emperor, but I'm not too sure about that. I guess we can look a little bit further into that and see if that's the truth or not the truth. So help us God. Let's take a look. Wow. Not good. I feel like somebody's draining your energy, and they may or may not even be in your vicinity. That's the bad part about all this. This person is pulling on your energy. They may be connected to you energetically, so maybe cord cutting would be good. Giving this relationship back to the divine is what I'm hearing. Okay. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Ow, that hurt. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Why is this 10 of Wands here for the creativity that Libra could have? Why? Why is it so heavy for the Libra? They're telling me to take it from the bottom, so I'm going to. Oh my ever loving God. I'll show you the first card in a second. Libra. Before we continue, please do me a favor, guys, and I'm gonna be a little beggar for probably the next month or so. Could you please hit the like button? Could you please hit the subscribe button? You don't have to watch me every day. It just helps my channel to grow. I was in the thousands already of views and subscribers, and unfortunately, it's like I'm lost in the sea of YouTube. They put a new algorithm up, so unfortunately I have to start again. So anything you could do, my dear friends, would be very grateful. I'll be very grateful to you, okay? Again, I know I have sleeves, but there's no way I could have put anything down my sleeves that fast, so I'll put my hands here so you know what I'm doing. Remember, we had the writer already, but that was in your love department. For those that didn't get to see, I'll show you again. Look what's coming out for your creativity. Again, my dear, you're being drained. Your energy is being drained by someone from the past, someone, or even somebody that's with you right now that maybe you don't have the most ideal relationship, where maybe they ask too much of you, or they expect too much of you, or they tug at you too much because it's a codependent type of relationship. Where I made a video about this, where it's more like one of you has the parent-child type of role there, and you're probably the one that has the parent role. And I'm not saying, please don't misconstrue and don't put words in my mouth. I'm not saying you shouldn't be loving and kind to your mate. Oh no, quite the opposite. You should be loving and kind to each other. Keyword, each other, or key phrase, each other. So the problem here, and it's hurting my jugular, literally, is they're pulling on your energy way too much. They're expecting you to be the parent, meaning you're the one that got the short end. You got the short straw during the draw. That means you get to be the parent. You get to be the adult in the room. That's not fun. No wonder you're feeling so heavy laden. No wonder I'm feeling that energy of everybody's looking at Libra to be the adult. And sometimes if you don't play, man, that sucks. It sucks because you have to be able to be both a child on the inside and an adult on the outside. You've got to be able to carry through your responsibilities, but at the same time, it's like all work and no play. What the heck? So if the relationship is all work and then you got to go to work to bring home the bacon, what the heck? You don't get to do anything that's fun. No wonder it's Sunday. Your work week hasn't even started and you're tired already. That is ridiculous. Yeah. So yes, boundaries are very important, but you also have to adhere to the boundaries. It's let me tell you something. I had such loose boundaries with my twin flame that I might as well not have had any boundaries, because he walked all over me. And it was all about him, and it was all about his choices and what made him happy. Again, the adult in the room. Don't do that to yourself, my Libras. Love on yourself. You can't truly love someone anyway until you love on yourself. Save some of that for you. Now, this is the positive part. Even though the creativity is going to change, again, hands off, right? Why am I doing that? I'm doing the hands off because the angel is saying, keep your hands off. We're making a change. This part you cannot change. We're doing this change. So there is a change coming, again, with the Death Rider. I call him the Death Rider. It's the card of death, okay? What is being changed for you right now? I'm putting this one down. Is your luck is changing into the Star. We want that. Let me tell you why you want that, where creativity is concerned. If you don't allow these changes to occur, you're going to stay stuck. And if you're already feeling stuck, you're going to stay stuck in that same energy. Don't do that to yourself. Allow the Star to make these changes, to bring about these changes for you. This is the card that I put down temporarily. See, it's red. We already had the Emperor down here. We haven't gotten to him yet. However, here's the Emperor yet again. So again, your cards are repeating. You have to be adamant, just like this Emperor. If you're supposed to be the parent in the room, the adult in the room, the authority, because that's what they're telling me, the authority in the room, so be it. Be the authority, embody that energy of the Emperor so you can get whatever it is you're trying to get out of life. Because I promise you, if you just lay down and die, you know, and let people walk all over you, it's going to end badly. I promise you. Not because I want it to, my Libras, actually quite the opposite. I want you to be assertive, not to the point of being brutal, because Libras, let me tell you something. Speaking as a Libra, I used to only have 2 buttons, okay? First, when I was very young, and see if you can relate to this. When I was very young, I only had 1 button. That's why my fingers didn't know what to do. I only had 1 button. That was called wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. I didn't know how to be assertive. I didn't know how to speak on my own behalf. I didn't have a voice. Then I went to the second phase of being me as a Libra. And I had 2 buttons. And that was either wimpy, 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 or fire, 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 dragon. Because I am a dragon. So breathing fire. Those were the 2 buttons. Now I'm a more balanced Libra. But it's taken a lot of self-training. And I have 3 buttons. I have the neutral button where I can pick my battles most of the time. I still allow myself to go to hot if I don't have a choice. I go for the jugular. I am a Libra. However, what I prefer is my neutral. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want to fight with anyone if I don't have to. So you got to know when to put in your little pedal to the metal on the throttle and when to ease off. Okay? Right now, it's not an easing off. You're tired, then do things differently. Take the bull by the horns, no pun intended, and actually embody the Emperor's energy to propel you forward to where you want to be. Don't allow, I'm tired or I'm overwhelmed. If that starts setting in, my friends, I'm going to say something with all love and all respect. There's nothing wrong with going to the doctor. There's nothing wrong with confessing that to a health practitioner that can help you with depression. Some of us, and I'm going to give you an example, go through temporary depression. That's normal once in a while. Let's say you've had a job loss. Let's say, I'm going to give you a good example. I'm going to use myself. I fell into a deep depression when I was 38. At the age of 38, I had put away 13,000, I said 1,000, books in an elementary library all by myself in a matter of 3 days. Don't ask me how, but Libras are very much a perfectionist, so I just did what I had to do. They didn't give me help. I did it all. That was fine. I went home. I went to sleep. I woke up on a Saturday morning. When I woke up, I tried to walk off of my bed, get off of my bed and walk off because I was going to go cook. I fell on my face, and that's how I found out that I had torn a meniscus, my left side. They tried to claim that it was because of old age at the age of 38 that this had happened. So I fell into a deep depression, and temporarily I did need medication. I did need to go talk to someone. I did need to go through psychology counseling as well as physical therapy before and after this occurred. So, you know, sometimes you can have a death of a spouse, or you can have a death in the family. You can have an animal that's like, it's your fur baby and it could pass away. Anything can happen. You can have a loss of a job after giving, 18, 20 years of your life, and you're right before you're going to retire, they tell you you're laid off. You're let go. You're no longer needed. Anything can happen that can put you in a tailspin that you need to go see a practitioner. This channel is not equipped for that. I'm not here to give that kind of advice. This is loose advice for you because you have free will and you get to pick and choose what you want with that, okay? But if you do feel like maybe possibly you're going through a spell and you need some extra help, go get it, my dear friends. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? All right, let's keep going. Here with the 7, back to the 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here trying to get away with something? Who or what is this? Tell us more, please. Tell us more, please. Tell us more. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really adore you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope this is helping. We got the Magician. We had the Magician and the other throw, remember, from the same deck. So again, still talking about the same thing. Someone is either trying to get something going, moving forward, or they're asking you to use your personal magic yet again. You can rewind this, watch it again so you can see that it came out 2 times. But I'm telling you, they're asking you to use your personal magic, your personal energy to move this forward. But it also may imply that someone's trying to get away with something. Let's keep going. Anything else you can tell us about the 7 of Swords? And here we are with the King of Swords. So again, either this is your personal energy that's coming out, my Libras, or a fellow air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart that's also coming out, that's trying to be a little sneaky Pete, trying to get something out of this situation or out of you. What is this 7 of Swords, please? Why is this 7 of Swords? Why is this 7 of Swords here, please? Judgment. Is the judgment in favor of the King of Swords? Is that what it's telling us? What is this judgment call from the universe? What is this judgment? Man, you guys have no idea. I'm going to try so hard not to itch. What I really mean is to scratch. But when I'm on and when spirit is coming through, my whole crown chakra and my third eye tingles. So my nose is itching so badly right now. I just want to itch it so bad. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep going. Why is judgment with the King of Swords here? No, I don't accept that card. That card just fell out and I'm not accepting that card. Why is judgment here with the King of Swords? Why is judgment here with the King of Swords? Because again, making something work, wanting something to work, wanting to build something here. Something is wanting to get, to move forward. Who is the King of Swords, please? Who is this King of Swords? Is it? Either something's coming towards you, my Libra, or you're going towards something. I keep saying that. On this portion, which was the love portion, this is coming out again for your creativity. Same card, Libra. Y'all saw how I gathered them up from this deck and I reshuffled. Asking, what is this? So this growth and moving forward, I'm sorry, I can't help it. With either this King of Swords, or what does the King of Swords represent? Oh, I'm not buying that, because then that's the end of the story. I'm not buying that. Give us another card. What is this 7 of Swords to the King of Swords, to this judgment, to this 6 of Swords? What is this, Spirit? Just spill the beans. Just tell us. Just tell us. We don't accept what you always do, which is you give us a hangman. No. Again with the Tower, guys. Again with this Tower coming in. So the Tower came in for the love area as well. Keep going, Libra. Keep going, Libra. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. If you need to go see someone, if you need to, if I had a friend, my friends were back in Texas and we kind of lost touch, connection, right? There is one person I love to pieces and she's the reason I started doing Capricorn. If I have to bounce anything off of someone so that I can hear it, or that someone can tell me, yeah, you are going the right way, but it's got to be someone you trust, Libra. Can't, oh my God, I couldn't even speak. Wow. Woo, doggy, somebody trying to choke me. Somebody's trying to choke me out. They don't want me to talk. Okay, I'm going to talk anyway because I'm from Texas. I do what I want. You're not the boss of me. All right, Libra. If there's someone you trust their advice. You trust that they make good, solid decisions in their life. and they would not do anything to hurt or harm you. They wouldn't steer you in the wrong direction. Man, that hurt. It felt like somebody was choking me out. Then that's who you talk to, but you don't talk to just anybody. And if you don't have anybody in your life like that, you don't talk to anybody. You know, that's when you reach out to a counselor. That's when you reach out to a psychologist or a counselor that can, whether it's a pastor, whether it's a preacher, a priest, a prayer partner, someone that wouldn't steer you wrong. And you talk to them and you let them know what you're thinking and what you're going through, what you're experiencing. Or someone like myself, but someone you can actually trust, that you don't feel like if you say something or you purchase a reading that somebody's just going to want to sell you an arm and a leg, and by the time you know it, you're going to owe them your kidney. No, I'm not kidding. Okay? Because there are practitioners that are very solid people, loving, kind, that are light workers. And then there are those that they're only on YouTube to see what they can get out of you. Because the first thing they'll say is, if you need a reading, go to this link right here. I don't ever tell y'all that. I do have Calendly, but I haven't started posting that in all of my tarot videos, because frankly, I don't have time right now to do personal readings. But I know that I have to post that so that those that do need the readings, if you want to, you can find that in the description. I always give you my, I always give you my email just in case, but that's your choice. I'm not here as a car salesman. I'm here to help you through. I'm here to give you, different ideas as to how you can get through all of this time. And again, the irritation I feel right now, because I feel the tingling, it's getting on my nerves. I'm trying not to touch, but I'm going to. There's nothing there, Libra. I know, there's nothing there, oy vey. But nonetheless, if you have to reach out to someone to bounce your ideas or just to get things off of your chest, do so, Libra, and don't feel bad about it. Keep going, Libra. You're promised the 9 of coins. You saw that I never let this card down off of my hand because I felt so passionate about it. I feel like you are going in the right direction. Maybe you just need to tweak something. Oh, these itches. Maybe you just need to tweak something, ever so slightly. Whatever it is, Libra, you're going in the right direction. Don't doubt that you are going in the right direction, but maybe 2 heads are better than 1, they're telling me. Maybe listening to this video is all you needed, to hear. Oh my gosh, the podcast that I heard today, I believe his name is Gary V. What a wonderful teacher. What a wonderful teacher. What was he saying? See, I need guidance as well with what I'm doing here on YouTube or any endeavor I take upon myself to embark on, right? And so the gist of it is, he said, how many of you are going to go out and do this or think you're already doing it? And everybody must have lifted their hand. I was driving, so I wasn't watching the whole time. And he said, well, I want to tell you you're wrong. And a lot of people, I know, the first thing that you're going to think or feel is be taken aback by what he said. I want to tell you you're wrong. When you hear that, first thing that happens is your heart sinks into your stomach and you feel colic and you feel pain in your tummy and everything, right? Because you're here to get inflated and he just appeared to deflate you. But he was right. He went on to say, a lot of you think that just because you're here listening to someone giving advice, listening to someone who is a motivational speaker, that you've done the work. He said, no, that's not it. I'm sorry, I love you, but no, you've done nothing. You've done not even the tip of the iceberg. You're coming here for information. You came here to get details, right? But that's it. Now it's up to you to go and take those details and make something with those details. Make your path, set your intention, and get on that path and keep going. And that's exactly what we need to do, because look, it's promising the 9 of coins. If you were not going in the right direction, I would tell you, Libra, you got to rethink all of this. You're going the wrong way. You should see the signposts that say do not enter or wrong way or something. But I don't believe that you completely have the wrong information or that you're tuning into the wrong frequency. I just feel like you've got to tweak the frequency a little bit, because when you do, you're going to see you get a lot more fruit for your labor. Hence the 9 of coins. Okay? Is this all for the King of Swords? Who is the King of Swords to the Libra, please? Can you tell us, is it the Libra? Is the King of Swords the Libra? Well, it's not necessarily the Libra, okay? Why do I say that? Because the person, I want to say it's a person. I didn't say it's a male. I didn't say it's a female. I said it's a person. The person wants to come in with the 6 of Wands. They want to come in happy, joyous, celebratory. They do, but instead, they're standing here in the 2 of Wands. They haven't made a choice to come towards you yet. They don't know what to do. And I want to say, this is a good example here as someone, a good indicator of someone who needs to talk to someone. But again, I will reiterate, not just every someone will do. So what I recommend here is that you find someone impartial, meaning they're not going to get anything out of giving you advice. They're not going to get maybe, I don't know, you put them in your will, or they're your friend, and but they're your friend that has jealousy towards you, so they're going to give you bad or wrong advice because they don't want to see you happy, because they don't have the opportunity of being with someone that's in love with them, let's say, for example. So you would have to choose someone who's impartial, to where whatever advice they're giving you is tried and true, and it's for a good, positive outcome. It's for your greater good, okay? So yeah, you do have someone coming towards you that is in the King of Swords energy. However, that King of Swords has not decided fully to step through that doorway and come towards you, Libra, okay? That's remaining to be seen. Why is the Emperor here twice over for the creativity? Why is the Emperor here standing in the creativity? Why is the Emperor here standing with this creativity? Why is the Emperor here standing with the creativity? Please and thank you. Is that it? I told you with the other cards, so I'll say it again, but let me just pick these cards up, okay? All right, let me tell you, the Emperor is here telling you, you will get an offer. I don't know how this offer is of, it's a male energy, right? Because both the Rider here, the Knight, as well as this King of Coins, they're both male energy. Okay, I get it. So the Emperor is coming out twice because they're telling you you've got to use your tenacity. You got to use that elbow grease. You got to keep going no matter what. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Reba. Hi, everyone else. Hi, Willie. Hi, anybody I've missed. Please know that I really love you for being here, and I thank you. So you've got to use that tenacity. And Libras, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're making me say this, but I'm going to say it, okay? I'm going to say it because we need to hear it, so I need to say it out loud. Stop trying to be a perfectionist at this time. Just get it done. Just get it done. Use the tenacity of the Emperor. The Emperor is a commanding spirit, a commanding energy that is moving forward. Like they direct, they're good managers, supervisors, fathers, husbands. Use the energy of the Emperor to be a good husband to yourself, a good father to yourself, a good brother to yourself, a good compass, inner compass. Okay? You need to do whatever it is you need to do in order to get yourself moving forward. And keep going forward. Don't stop. Do not stop. Okay? Do not stop. The other thing to know or to note about this is that energy has to shift inside of you. For some of you, the energy that's very much in power right now is I'm scared. I'm scared. Yes, determination. Yes, but not just determination. Determination and direction, honey. Okay? But don't allow that fear to come in, because that fear is what's making the energy wonky. That's why you're not getting the outcome that you're looking for. Remember how the universe works. Have I ever told y'all the story about the universe and how this lady was looking for some shoes because she was going to go to a wedding that she was going to be a bridesmaid in, and she had a dress that she had to match. So she had to find shoes. She had to find blue shoes that were more like a aqua or teal. And she had to find those shoes. But she fell in love with a certain style of shoe, and she kept thinking about that style of shoe before she got to the store. So because she kept thinking about, yeah, I know I need this color, but I really love red. So she found the shoes that were a perfect match, the perfect height for dancing, for standing long periods of time, etc. But they were red. And so that's the way the universe works, is if our mind is altering or our mind is shaky, we're not directing the energy just so to where it's not fluctuating. It's going to give us what we say we want, but it might be a combination and not exactly what we're asking for or thought we were asking for. Be very concise with what you're asking for, okay? All right, here we go. Again, this Emperor can promise that you can have the King of Pentacles energy where your finances are concerned. You have the Knight of Cups coming in, offering the Ten of Cups, which is a complete happiness. Very, very good. And then to the Four of Wands. So you can have this victory. You can be the victor if you want of your own story where this creativity is concerned, but you have to have, your vision must stay on task. Like if you have a wandering mind, then maybe, I don't know, use some form of meditation from time to time to sink into the energy. Or before you start a project, maybe take a time out and do 3 deep breaths in and out so that your mind is more centered. Or if you're like me, I'm old school. I still have to write things down because for me, it's a process and a plan. Before I did this reading, for example, I sat down and wondered what was it that I wanted to talk about. And I just went about doing it that way instead of doing it as I had been doing it for the last few days, hit and miss to see what stuck or to see if that style of reading worked. It didn't work and I didn't feel comfortable with it. So again, if you need to write it down for as a formula for yourself so that you're doing step-by-step scenarios instead of I'm going to do a little bit from column A and a little bit of column B, it may not work out for you. You may get the red shoes and they may look gnarly, but they're not the color shoes you need. And what, are you going to go to the wedding with red shoes and a blue dress? Nowadays, you probably could, but I'm telling you, the bride would probably throw you out. She'd probably have a fit and a half because you're not going to fit in. So those are the things you need to do for your creativity in order to get your creative juices going, in order to allow for everything to go forward in reference to what you're asking, creator, or the enlightened ones, you know, the ascended masters. Get them to guide you so that you can end up with the blue shoes and not the red ones. Okay? All right. Last one is your calling. What is your calling? What are you being called to do right now? For Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For Libra, please. What is their calling? What do they need to do? What are they being called to do? Please and thank you. One more. Please and thank you. All right. All right. Very good, Libra. Oh, goodness. Very good, Libra. Okay. The good, bad, and the ugly, as I always say. Your calling. Well, your calling is telling you that you have the world. You have the world. It may not look like it, but you have the world. Okay? I would show you the card, but then you have to go through all of the rigmarole of covering her up because she's got her birthday suit on, okay? Oh my gosh, I might as well. So the world, there's a lot of nakedness here again. So I'm going to say two things about that. One, be more natural. Don't be plastic. Be more natural. Be yourself. People will love you no matter what because you're being yourself. So again, you have the world. That's the first card. Don't like the middle card. I'll show it to you in a minute. And the ending card I love because it is indeed telling us that we need to be present. We need to be more, direct our energy more because you go from the world to the star. Beautiful, beautiful energy, but the wonky energy is the one that's in the middle. See the you got the 5 of Cups, my dears. Okay, so the world, what can we expect from the world? The same thing it's telling us. We can expect the world. What do you want? We live, the ones that live in America, I'm talking to right now specifically, but I'm talking to everyone in general. But those especially live in America. This is the land of dreams. People are always dying to get here, both literally and illegally. So why do you feel like you cannot gain what you aspire to be or to get out of life? So the world is your oyster. Do whatever you want. Every single direction, north, south, east, west, is open to you. But you must use the energy in a very directed way. Okay? That's all that's needed. However, here we have, you have qualms. I'm going to put myself in there too. For those that have qualms, okay, you can raise your hand. Probably nobody's there with you, so nobody but yourself is being accountable, right? I have qualms. You probably have qualms too. A great part of you is understanding and has come to an understanding that you've got to do things differently, that you may not be able to move forward with people from your past. They must remain, therefore, in the past. Okay? Hi there for, I can't, is it Nathandra? I can't see without my glasses, but you're so welcome. So, this, I think, is where, like the King of Swords or anything like that, is going to pull you backwards. And possibly the little monkey wrench that is keeping you in limbo. I'm going to say that in a different way. When we have open doors that we think are closed, we think they're closed, but they might have a smidgen, just a hair open to the past. And that past maybe wasn't the best. It maybe wasn't giving us anything in return. We gave all the love. We gave all the compassion. We gave all the attention. We made them feel like they were our child or loved and nurtured. But they gave us nothing. But we're still holding on. Even if it's just a smidgen. But we're still holding on because what could have been. And you're very right. What could have been extremely lovely. However, they were not ready to be in life with you. They were not ready to do life with you, or they just absolutely did not want to. Sorry, my Libras. I'm in that qualm too. Remember? So don't shoot me. But you gotta let them go, my dear. Remember I talked about cord cutting for some of you? right? In the beginning? Yes, yes. So for some of you, especially if it's fresh, that you just walked out of a relationship, there's some cord cutting that must occur. And yes, that is in the supernatural. That is all spiritual work. That is through prayer, or even going to a practitioner that knows how to do that for you if you don't know how to do that. Sometimes you can just stand all by yourself. You can go to a church. You can go to the woods. You can be in your home. You can be in your car and just tell God, for whatever reason, it was a beautiful love that should have been, but it couldn't be, for whatever reason. And now it must completely die for me to walk forward. Let it go into the void. Let it go into the past and let it go. You know, even if it's like, remember the sword that came out of the lake from the Lady of the Lake, and who took it, right? So even in Camelot, they gave it back when the king died. So if that love has to be given back to the universe, to the great I am, because it just didn't work out, not because you didn't give your part, not because you didn't do your utter best, not because there was no love there on your behalf, but because it takes two, and the two mixture, the alchemy there for the magic of love, true love, wasn't there. It was meant to be, it was supposed to be, but they didn't do their part. So all you're doing is giving back the part that didn't work. You take with you the lovely memories, the reminiscing of the beautiful times that you shared together, but you don't sit in that sorrow, because that tugging at you, my dears, you gotta leave it behind. It didn't work. It didn't work. For whatever reason, it didn't work, and it's okay to let it go. Let go, let God heal you. Start that healing process, or if you're halfway healed, okay, heal all the way. And that goes for me too. Again, I'm a Libra. I'm putting myself into that bundle, because we need to have the whole healing of God take place. That beautiful fire of Saint Germain, right? A beautiful violet flame, which is what my second portion of my name is derived from. Take that beautiful violet flame and bathe yourself in it. Allow that healing to take root, because that's what has to happen. If you don't allow that to happen, you always be looking over your shoulder at what could have been. Meanwhile, see that? Meanwhile, your life is waiting for you. You cannot be topsy-turvy with this. If you want something to work out with the world and the star giving you this anticipated win, this victory, you have what it takes to go forward and to win, but you have to let it go. So is that a compromise? Yeah, it is. Is that, I guess some people would look at it as a loss? Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. As an empath, you have no idea that the emotions that are going through me right now, my heart is just breaking for so many that have to come to the realization that it's more than past due. The date, the expiration date is past due. The ticket to that train for them to get on has expired. But you have if you're timely, you have one more minute before that train leaves, and you're either going to get on that train and move forward into the life that you've been dreaming about, that life that's been waiting for you, that life that you're savoring, you're salivating for, or you're going to stand on that platform and wait forever, and forever may never come. Infinity is a long time, my friends. Infinity is a very long time. And although we see the movies, right? In the movies where, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's a movie where the woman goes looking for the man, and she goes to Italy with her granddaughter, and they're looking all over for this man, and finally they find each other and they live happily ever after. That's in the movies, my dears. That's in the movies, my dears. They make these beautiful movies that move us and bring us joy and hope. But 8 times out of the 10, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm going to leave a smidgen of hope. But most of the time it doesn't. And God is been in the wings waiting to bring you someone who does mesh with you, who is already healed or is in the same healing process that you're in, and is looking for the same type of relationship that you're dreaming of. And you're not allowing for that to happen because you're holding on to the pain and the suffering. You're holding on to the things that not happen, and you're knowing that you can't stay there. Your common sense, the Libra is kicking in with their higher self, the air, because we're thinkers, so we know better. But we still know that we love very hard as Libras, don't we? I know. But at the same time, that was a heavy relationship that you had, that you carried pretty much on yourself. And there was no respect, there was no mutual give and take. So nobody was feeding you. Nobody was giving back to you. So there's nothing to hold on to except a memory. A misty memory, as they say. That memory of the beautiful times or coming together with that person that you can take forward into the future, and you don't have to give that part back. You only are giving back the broken part, the broken parts that did not work. You know, just like IKEA. I love me some IKEA. They're cheap and they look beautiful once you put them together, right? But a lot of times they don't come with the screws. They don't come with the already pre-drilled screw holes, or they're missing parts. That's why they're cheap. So look at it as that this relationship you're giving back to God because it was missing parts that were very important, especially to the structure of whatever. If it was a bookshelf, if it was an entertainment center, you go and you put your TV onto that, what was going to happen? It was going to fall onto the floor and possibly break your TV. It wasn't going to work, and it wasn't going to hold. So remember that you bought into something cheap, you bought into something faulty, and now you're giving it back to God so God can work miracles and bring you a match. Someone who actually wants to have a loving relationship. Someone that's ready to be married. Someone that's ready to have a big, huge, permanent commitment with you. Someone that finds you lovely. Someone that finds you handsome. Someone that finds you kind. Someone that not only finds you as a nurturer, but is nurturing back to you. And me, I'm looking for my best friend that makes me laugh. I want to have that kind of connection with someone, and I challenge you to now also want that kind of connection, because the truth is, my friends, that eventually we all get older and older. If we're lucky enough to remain on the earth until we're 80 or 90, that is a beautiful thing. But why would you want to waste that time or be miserable during that time with someone who doesn't feel for you what you feel for them? It can't possibly grow. No matter how much you want people to mature and to elevate, they must want that with you and for themselves. This has been your reading. I hope that you have gotten some kind of gold nuggets out of this. I did change my name a little bit and kind of hesitated in the beginning because I have to get used to my new name to the channel. I just tweaked it a tiny bit because I find that a lot of times I'm going to want to present those talks, because the Spirit, as it was written right there, the Holy Spirit comes over me with these talks and wants me to deliver them. And a lot of people just want tarot. Sometimes it's going to be about the tarot if that's necessary to inject that into the talk to get more information from Spirit, right? But at the same time, thank you, honey. But at the same time, we have to be able to have these talks that maybe someone comes upon this reading or this talk and absolutely takes this forward and owns it, takes it as their own and does what they need to do in their life with that. Or maybe you know somebody that's going through this and you can change their life, change the direction of their thoughts, so they can be more in control, take more control of their lives, right? So that's the thing, is make sure that you share videos when you have to. Don't feel some kind of way because whether they believe in tarot or they don't, if they're going through things that we can possibly help with, that's all that matters. Remember also that when you smile, that's the smallest gift you can give to someone else. But that smile may be the only one they see all day. Much love and light to you guys. I so thank you. Again, this is Gypsy Roots Talk and Tarot. And I have to remember that myself so I don't glitch and hesitate myself. Love you guys, and we'll just keep going. And we'll just keep building, and we'll just keep coming together as brothers and sisters. Because that's what we are. Love you, my Libra. Bye. Have fun. This is Sunday. Enjoy.